Hello everybody and welcome back for a new video. This time we're going to talk about the 100 stacker 4-wide RegenBuster and floating barrel. Yeah, that sounds just about right. And today we are going to go ahead and we're going to find this and go to the guide of it, and as well the download is down in the description. But this is the cannon you get. I haven't done anything to it. This is the cannon you get when you build the cannon from my schematic. I haven't changed anything, so nothing is going to interfere with this guide / tutorial. But before we begin, I want to say it is built at Y100, and of course that is going to mean that the hole is going to be at Y117, which is of course not going to be a 100 stacker, but I simply just want to point that out because it's built at Y100. But I think that's just about it. And again, if you want a pre-stack and a slab, you need to change this to a comparator, but we're going to go over that since we have a few slabs down there that want to get smashed. But let's just jump right into it. Before you pre-stack, you need to change the guider to 3 blocks right here. You're going to leave this one open here, and if I go too fast, I'm going to do a little bit slower now. So this right here hammer, it have to be air, and now we need to change this to 2 ticks, as well as on the other side, which this one controls this side, this one controls this side, and always on the same tick. So if you change this one, you need to change this one as well. Okay, so of course right now it will be looking like this, but if you want to pre-stack, you need to get rid of this redstone and rid of this redstone. And after you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and make sure you place the guider, you did the ticks, and you removed any redstone, wet sand. Yes, you did. And of course we're gonna go ahead and make sure there's slabs. Yes, there is slabs. All right, then if there's slabs, we change it. If not, we don't. But right now we have slabs, so we're gonna change this to a comparator. Let's go ahead and fire this cannon up and make sure that we can get a pre-stack that is right on this level right here on this block. Let's just make sure that is the case. Indeed it is in the case. So let's go ahead and change this back to this. Just leave this 1 block right here, because we need to do a trapdoor and a slab. It doesn't matter if what slab it is. Put that under there and put this one up here. After you've done that, you need to put this back to 1 tick like this, and you need to go ahead and enable the red sand like this, and we need to enable the scatter here, and of course we need to change the slab bus back to a repeater, or else this scatter here won't work. And I'm sorry about this. This is something a mess with. Don't worry about it. We need to paste in the sand like this, and then we need to fire this cannon up, and we should have a RegenBust. And the scatter might fuck up because I haven't fixed it on the other cannons yet, but let's just make sure. Yes, alright, so as you see, it goes up, the scatter goes up, and I'm gonna fix that so it works perfectly. Let's go ahead and just do this and act like nothing happened. But as you see, it is working just fine. And why is this one? Oh, that's because the scatter wasn't there. Alright. But it would have jammed all the way down, and we'll be ready to go, and the sand would be down here. I'm gonna fix the scatter, guys. Don't worry. Before you get the schematic, this scatter here is fixed, so it's not gonna solve any issues. The same with the other cannons that are missing the scatter, or of these kind, of course. But as you see, it worked just fine. But I'm not gonna go ahead and change every single lane. I'm gonna do here on the 4th lane just to make sure it works perfectly for you guys. But to change that right now, we need to change this back to a pre-stack. So let's put 2 ticks on here like that, and we need to change the redstone away from this, wet sand away from this, because we don't need it. And after that we need to change this right here, and because we're gonna go on the 4th lane, we need to change this guider here. Oops. 1, 2, 3 right here, all the way over here. And of course, if you were going on the 2nd line, then you only need to do this. If you go on the 3rd lane, you need to do this, but we're doing on the 4th line, so we need to do this. If you want to shoot on the 2nd lane, you may, instead of having the wall right here, you're gonna move it here. That will make it shoot in the 2nd lane. If you want it on the 3rd lane, you make the wall right here, and it's gonna shoot on the 3rd lane. If you go on the 4th lane, you don't need to have a wall. Simply just have this guider in, and it will work just perfect. But I think that's just about it. So let's go ahead and we can fire this up. Let's pre-stack here with this, and it should work perfectly. Of course, you can leave the scatter on if you want. It's not really, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, what was that? Oh yeah, of course we need to pull the lever, or else this won't work. That's my bad, guys. Don't worry about that. That is not the cannon's fault. That is my fault. So let's just build this up a little bit here. And of course, I know this is not a fully regen, but it gives the same effect, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. All right. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. If you want to go on the fourth layer, you need to pull this lever down here. That is going to move in the wall right there. That is pulled, and as you will see here, everything will be moved in and the trapdoor closed, so you'll be able to go on this lane here. And now we should actually be able to pre-stack. So let's go ahead and paste the sand in again, and let's pre-stack one more time without any mistakes, hopefully. Of course, we can leave the scatter on, as I already told you once. It's not going to hybrid for that reason. There we go. Perfect. And let's just make sure it is on the second. Yes, it is. All right. Perfect. Now put sand in again. Put this back to 1 tick. There we go. And now we need to change the guider. So go ahead, remove 2 layers of these. Put trapdoors here, or put slabs and trapdoors in. Like this. Did we change this to 1 tick? Sorry. Yes, we did. Then we need to go ahead and remove, add the redstone here. Perfect. And then add sand. Yes. And now we should be able to get a RegenBust. Of course, the scatter's not going to work, but I'll be fixing that. Don't worry about that. But there we go. Perfect. And of course, the water here is extremely fast here on MineLink, and it goes in every single, so if you do this, then it goes down like this. And of course, that is not the case for you, so if it is, just disable the hammer down wet sand that is right here, and you shouldn't have an issue of blocking off the water like this. But if you do it like this, it generates all the way down, which is perfect. It's exactly what we need. Of course, the scatter would have gotten rid of this, and the water will have been here, so don't worry about that. The scatter's got to be fixed and everything is going to work, so don't worry about that. So you don't need to disable anything. But that is on the 4th lane, and we tried it already on the 1st lane, and the 2 middle here is kind of easy. Just move the wall and put the guiders in, so it should be fairly simple for you guys. Let's go over this one more time. So if you want to go on the 1st lane here, you build the wall right here. And of course, you're going to make sure that the wall that is in right now is going to be pulled out. So let's go ahead and pull that out. Just pull this lever here. You'll see that everything is going to be pulled out like this. So it will go on the 1st lane. If you want to go to the 2nd lane, you move this wall, put it right here, and as well as putting the guider here. And it should work just fine. And if it's 3rd, you go here and there. Yeah, you get the deal. You get the deal. But I think that is just about it for this cannon here. I hope that you guys will enjoy this cannon, and you'll find the download link down in the description. It's gonna be a schematic. If you like this cannon and if you like this channel, please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it. And as always, comment down below for any issues, suggestions, comments, or anything like that. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.